Hey, welcome back to Sacred Frequency. How you doing? You ready to sit and chill with me and learn some things for today about healing and dealing? Well, welcome back. Thank you for coming. Thank you for spending time with me. Let's dive in. So today we're going to talk about healing. And yes, I talk about other stuff, but today is going to be about healing once again, because I have got so many comments on all my other posts and all my other podcasts. How do you start your healing journey? How do you start your healing journey? How do you start your healing journey? And some of y'all motherfuckers got mad at what I told you. I don't give a fuck. You don't like it? Go somewhere else. Anyway, healing is a journey, and it is different for everybody. So I cannot just give you how do you start your healing journey. Just start. That's where you just got to start. But I'm going to give you some tools you can use since you asked. I got you. So let's begin. Healing starts within. How your thoughts shape your reality. Healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about reconnecting with who you are. In this episode, we'll explore how to begin your healing journey, build a self-care routine that truly nourishes you. Quiet the negative self-talk, and understand how your mindset influences the life you create. So welcome in. Welcome back to Sacred Frequency. Today we're talking about something that affects every part of our lives. Healing. Whether you're healing from heartbreak, trauma, burnout, disappointment, or simply trying to become the best version of yourself, this episode is for you. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but every small choice you make can move you closer to peace. And that's the main thing for me. Healing for yourself. Because it could be from anything. It does not have to just be trauma. Like I said, I've named several things that you can heal from. Trauma is just one thing, one aspect. And healing is a thing, and I employ all of you to dive in. It feels great. Anyway, let's keep going. So many people think healing begins when life changes, when the relationship gets better, when the anxiety goes away, or when someone finally apologizes. But healing doesn't start outside of you. It starts with a decision to look inward, to challenge the stories you believed, and to choose yourself every single day. And when you start choosing you, that's when the real healing begins. Start your healing journey. Healing begins with awareness and making a choice to heal. So number one, you have to make a choice. There's no one choice but your own, because healing is your responsibility. We'll get there. I'm jumping ahead of myself. But healing is a choice. Healing isn't pretending nothing happened. Healing is acknowledging your pain without allowing it to define your future. You don't have to have all the answers to begin healing. You simply have to decide. I'm no longer willing to stay where the pain has kept me. And when it keeps you in a chokehold, baby, you need to let that shit go and heal. Life begins on the other side of healing. It really does. Healing, the freedom. You get to know the real you. Stop holding on to the old. If it don't fit no more, let that shit go. Healing starts when you become aware of your thoughts, emotions, and patterns. Acknowledge where you are without judging yourself. Accept that healing isn't linear. Give yourself permission to grow at your own pace. Focus on progress instead of perfection. Every small decision matters. So how you choose to do your healing journey is whatever works for you. So going to therapy, journaling, setting boundaries, resting, saying no without guilt, all of those things you could do for your healing journey. Like you can start there, going to therapy. Yes, if that works for you, go to therapy. Go to therapy does not help for everybody. Talking to someone, a stranger that is not biased and does not have particular feelings about whatever you're going through is a good look, and it helps for some people. Journaling is talking to yourself, but it's still getting it out, because that's the point. You need to let it out. Don't hold it in, because that is where you see ailments, dis-ease in the body, when you hold things in and don't let it out. Setting boundaries, resting, saying no without guilt. It's okay to say no, so please say no, especially if it does not warrant your time or energy. Say no, especially when you really want to say no, but you say yes anyway. You're only hurting you. Healing happens through consistent choices, not overnight transformation. Ask yourself, what stories have I been telling myself? Are those stories true, or are they based on old experiences? And what beliefs am I ready to let go of? Start there. You can write those down. I'll repeat them. Write them down, and write what comes up when you ask yourself these questions. So, number 1, what stories have I been telling myself? Number 2, are those stories true, or are they based on old experiences? And number 3, what beliefs am I ready to let go of? Because when you have been through life, sometimes you have to let stuff go. Like, why are you still holding on to stuff that don't really line up or align with you today in today's reality? That happened 20 years ago. That ain't even you today. You ain't the same person you was 20 years ago. Some of y'all are, so never mind. But anyway, let's keep it moving. Healing begins when you stop surviving on autopilot and start living intentionally. Yeah, I felt that, because I've been there, done that. So living on autopilot, just going through the motions, not really living for real. That's not living, y'all. So healing begins when you stop surviving on autopilot and start living intentionally. Reflection. What am I holding on to that's preventing me from moving forward? What are you holding on to that's preventing you from moving forward, from preventing you from living the life or letting go or healing the thing? What are you holding on to, and why? And is it worth it? I don't care that you have kids. I don't care that you have been together 50 years. It does not matter. Time is an illusion, and time passes anyway, so that means nothing. The time means nothing. The kids, they probably would love you better, even like your ass better, if you do let that shit go. Especially if you're not happy. They can't be happy if you're not happy. That went over some of y'all head. Let's keep going. Number 2, mindset is the foundation. So your mindset influences how you respond to challenges. A fixed mindset says, I'll never change. This is just who I am. That's a fixed mindset. Fixed means you are in it. It's concrete, and that's where you stand. You don't learn shit new. You're not putting nothing else into what you have learned or into your brain capacity. That's it. That's a fixed mindset. A growth mindset says, I'm learning. Every challenge teaches me something. I could become a healthier version of myself. That is what you want. You want a growth mindset. You don't want to stay complacent. And I know some of y'all that like your stability, like your logic. It is what it is. Water signs. But a growth mindset will help you not to stay in that same place, help you get to actually reach your goal or whatever you're trying to do in life. Changing your mindset doesn't mean pretending life is easy. It means believing you can learn, adapt, and grow, even when life is difficult. So, I brought all that up because changing your mindset, going through mindset change, I feel like it's huge in your healing journey. Because one, that old mindset is what's keeping you where you are in the first place anyway. So why not change your mindset? Look into starting there and changing your mindset. Yes, acknowledge and awareness, but after that you need to go through the motions of changing your mindset. Unlearning those things that you learned because that's how they did it back in the day. That does not resonate. It is 2026. Let's do something else. Do something else. Part 3. Understanding your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind stores habits, emotional associations, and deeply held beliefs that can influence your automatic reactions. Many of these patterns develop through repeated experience over time. So, your subconscious creates your habits. Your subconscious is what plays a lot of tricks on you. Because your subconscious is where you keep your concrete memories. So, your concrete learning, what you learned from childhood, which is deep embedded in who you are, is what, that's your subconscious mind. So, if that's where your habits, emotional association, and deeply held beliefs are, and they can influence your automatic reactions, that's where you need to start to retrain the brain, starting the subconscious mind. So that also goes with mindset change. Your subconscious mind is where you want to tackle. The encouraging part is that those patterns can change. You begin changing your subconscious by consistently repeating healthier thoughts and practicing new behaviors. Because what you do, so if you do anything for 21 days straight, that forms a new habit. So, like people that fast, because I fast, 3 days is get you a quick reset. 10 days is going to give you that even more concrete reset, but you might backslide and go back to your old ways. But 21 days, if you do 21 days or more, 21 is that key number. 21. That is going to be your habit changing, the things that will stick. You stick and you're going to form new habits, new subconscious mind. 21 days. I think, was that a book that I read? It was at 21 days. Or it might have been 40. It was at 21 days or 40. I gotta find the book. That was one of the first books that I read when I started my healing journey. I'll put it in my comments. Pattern, you begin changing your subconscious by consistently repeating healthier thoughts and practicing new behaviors. Ways to support that process include daily affirmations that feel believable and meaningful. So don't say random crap that you know you haven't changed your subconscious and you know you don't believe, like, I'm going to be a millionaire tomorrow. You don't believe that for real. Because you still living in lack mindset. Because how you going to believe you're going to be a millionaire tomorrow and you making $10 an hour? So realistic affirmations that hit deep, that you can believe, that are believable. Because if you just speak affirmations and you don't believe them, that's mindless, meaningful crap. No way, that's not gonna stick. It don't do nothing. It's just repetitive words. Bullshit. Visualization of the person you're becoming. So, and again, you got to start slow before you get there, because if you're still living in lack in the mind, you're still believing that you're that old person and you really haven't changed anything. You can't visualize yourself in your $1 million home tomorrow. You have to, it's steps to this, levels to this. So work your way there. But start visualizing maybe freedom in the park. I want to go for a walk every day. Visualize that. And then, that's something you can actually do. And then you work your way up to who and what you want to become and what you're creating. Meditation and mindfulness. To notice automatic thoughts without immediately believing them. So when you meditate, there's tons of ways to meditate. Sitting in silence like this does not mean that's not always meditation. Meditation is meditating on words or a book. You can meditate doing a lot of things. You can listen to music. You can meditate. You get into a meditative state dancing. So whatever resonates with you is what you need to do. But when you do meditate, and things are going to come up anyway. So the point of meditation is quieting the brain, so you do not think of all the garbage and all the things. So you need to turn the phone off, turn the TV off, step away from electronics, and not listen to yourself, because like I said, thoughts are going to come, but you need to learn how to let them pass. Everything does not deserve your attention. So when you do learn meditation and mindfulness, eventually you'll be able to recognize and use your discernment. Oh, I don't need to pay attention to that. We're going to let that pass. I'm not even going to give that a thought, because that is bullshit. So being able to use your discernment to know what is for you and what is not for you is the point of meditation. Quieting the brain, letting all that negative self-talk go, and all that other ish that don't mean ish, excuse me, is what you want to do when you meditate and sit in silence. So journaling to identify reoccurring beliefs and replace unhelpful ones. So also with journaling, other than just getting things and letting things out, you can also journal to identify reoccurring beliefs and replace those reoccurring beliefs with useful, helpful ones, and get rid of the unhealthy ones that don't resonate anymore and are really not true because you lied to yourself. And your mind thinks that that's your brain, and then your stomach is your brain. But your mind thinks whatever you tell it to think. So you believe whatever your mind says. That's why you need to watch what you ingest. And that's with food, what you watch, what you listen to. Yeah. Mind control is a thing. Move on. Gratitude practices that train your attention toward what's going on. So practicing gratitude, being grateful for everything that you do have, grateful for where you've been, grateful for where you're going, grateful for all the lessons learned, is a thing. When you are in a grateful mindset, that opens doors to a new way of thinking. Like, negative mindset is not okay. Negative self-talk, negative mindset just keeps you where you are, or even worse, low vibrational energy. That's not what we're doing over here. So, gratitude practices that train your attention towards what's going well. That's what you want. Gratitude practices to train your brain to what's going well in your life and not focusing on all the things that could go wrong, have went wrong, and are going wrong. We're not doing that no more. Please stop it. So, repeating new habits consistently, even when progress feels slow. You want to repeat, like I said, 21 days or more, it's going to make that habit stick. So you want to repeat until it sticks. Because that is what's going to help you retrain your brain, retrain the subconscious to have new thoughts, happy thoughts, not negative thoughts. And just because every thought will not be happy, just because it's not negative, that's not what I'm saying. But still, retrain your brain to have positive thoughts and not just unhealthy thoughts, negative thoughts. Your brain strengthens the pathways you use most often. The more you practice healthier ways of thinking and responding, the more natural they can become over time. So that's all. I'm not telling you to live in la la land or delusional. Just do new habits so you can train your brain to rewire those negative thoughts so you can live a better life, a more enjoyable life, not be in prison of the mind. Your thoughts create your reality. The stories you repeatedly tell yourself can influence your emotions, decisions, and habits. While positive thinking alone doesn't determine everything that happens in life, your mindset can shape how you respond to challenges and the actions you choose to take. Your thoughts affect your emotions influence your actions, and your repeated actions shape your habits, and over time, your life. And that's what I just said. So, just to repeat, because it's true. That's how your brain works. That's how your brain works with life. Yeah. Your thoughts influence your reality. Your thoughts shape your emotions. Your emotions influence your actions create your habits, and your habits shape the direction of your life. When you become intentional about what you focus on, you begin making choices that align with the life you're creating. And that's the point. So that's the whole point of mindset change and positive affirmations, just healthy thought habits, and stop the negative talk and all that other things that do not help. When you do these things, it creates a better life, aligns you with better opportunities, aligns you with things that you think can happen and that will happen. And that's the point. That's where I want to get you to. That's definitely the point. Ask yourself, what am I thinking most often? Are those thoughts helping me become the person I want to be? And if no, that means you need to stop, pause, and redo some things. What beliefs am I repeating every day? And what are those beliefs? Are those beliefs helping me or holding me back? They're holding you back if you're stuck. So, those are questions to ask yourself when you're thinking about negative thought process and programming. Try replacing limiting beliefs with more balanced, empowering ones. If not, begin replacing them with thoughts that are both encouraging and grounded in possibility. So that's what I was talking about, the affirmations and thoughts that are believable, achievable, and that's what you want. So, in Nurse Coach, we do SMART goals, and those are goals that are believable and achievable, because those are things that you can change now. If you are already at the sky is the limit before you crawl, that's not going to work because you're not going to believe it. So, that's how your brain works. So, say these to yourself. I'm healing every day. That's something you can believe, that I'm healing every day. I'm capable of growth. I choose progress over perfection. My past informs me, but it does not define me. It's one of my favorites. I am capable of learning. I deserve peace. I can handle challenges one step at a time. Every day is a chance to grow. When your thoughts begin to change, your choices often follow. And over time, those choices can lead to meaningful changes in your life. And once again, that is the point. Once you do it every day, or at least when you start making those positive habits, 21 days or more, they stick, you see life changes. Eliminate negative self-talk, which I have said 1,000 times already. Your inner voice becomes your daily soundtrack. Instead of saying, I always mess up everything, say, I am learning and every mistake teaches me something. Instead of, I'm not enough, my worth isn't determined by perfection. Instead of saying, I'm not good enough, try, I'm learning and growing every day. Instead of, I always fail, try, every experience teaches me something valuable. Start small. You'll get there. Every experience teaches me something valuable. Notice the difference. You're not ignoring reality. So, not in Delulu. You're not creating a false narrative or false reality. These are achievable things that you can believe and keep it going. Change the negative thought pattern. You're choosing language that supports growth instead of reinforcing defeat. Pay attention to the way you speak to yourself. Speak to yourself the way you would encourage someone you deeply care about. Could you encourage and talk to everybody else? Wonderful, but talk to yourself shitty. That's poor choices. Self-care is more than bubble bath. Self-care is self-respect. Self-care isn't a luxury. Self-care is more than looking good. Because everyone always talk about self-care. So self-care is also about your healing journey. But it's not about these things I'm going to mention. We've been taught that self-care is getting your nails done, buying new clothes, taking vacations, spa days. Those things are enjoyable, but they aren't healing. Like, yes, do those things on your leisure. There's nothing wrong with those. But these are the self-care that I'm talking about when I say self-care. Protecting your peace, saying no without guilt, getting enough rest, prioritizing sleep, nourishing your body, spending time with people who encourage your growth, giving yourself grace during difficult seasons, drinking enough water and eating nourishing foods, moving your body in ways you enjoy. I like dance. Spending time in nature, setting healthy boundaries, taking breaks without feeling guilty, and journaling and practicing gratitude. Those are the self-care. When I say self-care and go do it because you need it for your mental, that is self-care. Stop hanging around the people that are negative Nancy's, that's jealous of you, that don't want you doing better than them, that want you stuck where they are. That's not self-care. Self-care is surrounding yourself with people that actually love you, that give a fuck about you, that actually root you on, that want to see you do good, that's not hating on you. The other people, you need to find other new friends, because they don't even like you for real. They play. And it's time out for play. When you get serious about you and don't play about you, you ain't gonna be around that bullshit no more. Real self-care means taking care of your mind, body, and emotions. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. It's how you recharge so you can show up fully in your life. When you care for yourself consistently, you're reinforcing the belief that you matter. Sometimes the highest form of self-care is doing the uncomfortable work. And the uncomfortable work is standing on business for you. Saying no, not picking up the phone, or not doing what you don't feel like doing. Say no. You don't feel like it, that's not where your energy is. You need to say no. Stop hanging around people that really don't like you. That goes for family, friends, foes, associates, coworkers. It don't matter. That job, if that job is bringing you down and their job don't like you either, find another one. Kick it to the curb. Because it's not helping your mental. It's not helping your self-care. It's not helping your healing journey. You need to be pouring into you. And that is the self-care that is going to help you on your healing journey. Self-care and going within. You know, if you know me and you've been around for a little bit, you know I always tell you to go within. And the reason why I tell you to go within, I'm going to tell you right here. Self-care isn't just about what you do. It's about how you reconnect with yourself. Sometimes the greatest healing happens in stillness. Meditation creates space to quiet the constant noise of everyday life. When you slow down and focus on your breath, you give your mind an opportunity to settle and observe your thoughts without immediately reacting to them. Because everything does not deserve your attention. Everything you think about, you don't have to act on. You don't have to excuse me. You don't have to acknowledge it. Just let it pass. Even 5 or 10 minutes a day can help you reconnect with yourself and bring greater clarity and calm. Many people also find practices like Reiki to be meaningful part of their self-care routine. Reiki is a complementary wellness practice that practitioners describe as promoting relaxation, supporting a sense of balance. While scientific evidence does not establish Reiki as a treatment for medical conditions, some people report that it helps them feel calmer and more centered as a part of their overall wellness practice. And you know, I do Reiki, so I live by it. It is what helped me on my healing journey. So I am going to tell you to research it and look into it because it is an amazing tool. The relationship you have with yourself sets the foundation of every other relationship in your life. If you don't treat you good, ain't nobody else going to treat you good because you teach other people how to treat you. How you love yourself, how you treat yourself, how you show up for yourself is how other people are going to do the same. Self-love isn't selfish. Many people confuse self-love with arrogance. Self-love says, I respect myself enough to protect my peace. Self-love means forgive yourself, speaking kindly to yourself, honoring your needs, setting boundaries, celebrating your progress. People learn how to treat you by watching how you treat yourself. If you constantly tolerate disrespect, others assume you'll continue accepting it. If you honor your boundaries, healthy people will respect them. Self-love is the heart of healing. And I love me down. Before we close, I want to talk about one of the most important parts of healing, which is self-love. And I am a very stickler about self-love because self-love is amazing. Like I said, if you don't love you, you can't teach nobody. No one else is going to love you. You can't teach nobody to love you if you don't love yourself. If you don't respect you, the next person's not going to respect you. So, self-love. Self-love isn't about believing you're perfect. It's about choosing to love yourself through every season, especially the difficult ones. Give yourself grace. It's okay. So many of us spend years looking outside ourselves for validation, acceptance, or someone to make us feel whole. We believe that if the right person comes along, they'll heal our wounds or fill the emptiness we feel inside. But the relationship you have with yourself is the foundation of every other relationship in your life. there are things that only you can give yourself. Only you can choose to speak to yourself with kindness. Only you can honor your boundaries. Only you can decide that you're worthy of rest, peace, joy, and healing. Other people can love you, support you, and walk beside you, but no one else can do your inner healing for you. No one else can build your self-worth for you. That begins with you. That work begins with you. And it is such important work. It is important work, and you must do it. Because like I said, if you don't love you, no one else can love you for real. Because if you don't love yourself, how they gonna love? That don't work. It don't work like that. And I don't care what people say. That is not real. It's not real love. Especially if you don't love yourself enough to respect yourself and not poison yourself. Put good things in your body. Yeah, just love you. And when I mentioned smoking, it's a sensitive subject. But if you're smoking so much to be numb to reality, you need to put it down. Step away for a little bit. Like, it's okay to indulge, but you need to feel the feelings so you can heal the things. That is all. Self-love is so important. It is what brought me to the confidence and where I am today, is loving my motherfucking self. Because it's true. And that's what you need to do too. Love you. Love you. And it's not no one else's job to heal that portion of you or to fix anything. You know what I mean? That's not their responsibility. That's not fair to them. I don't care if your spouse, granny, mama, brother, sister, cousin. It don't matter. Niece, nephew. It's not their job to heal you. It's your own job. There's no one coming to save you. You must save yourself. So, heal yourself. Shit. Your body is capable. You are capable. You got this and you can do this. Loving yourself deeply means asking, what do I need today? And then giving yourself permission to meet that need. Maybe you need rest instead of pushing through exhaustion. Maybe you need quiet instead of constant noise. Maybe you need to forgive yourself for mistakes you've been carrying for years. Maybe you need to say no to protect your peace. Maybe you need to meditate, journal, receive Reiki, spend time in nature, or simply sit with yourself in stillness. And my post yesterday that you seen about alone time, that is what alone time gives you. Alone time gives you time to sit, rest, think, recharge. Give yourself what you need. You can't give from an empty cup. If you don't have nothing to give yourself, you can't give nobody else shit either. That goes for kids, caretaking. You can't do it. Nurses, please listen. For all my nurses out there, you must do self-care. You must take care of you. My teachers, law enforcement, you have to take care of you so you can show up as what you need for the community, for the world. Like, if you don't take the time to heal you and take the time to do what you need to do for you, you are a horrible person. I just want you to know that. Horrible coworker, horrible nurse, horrible doctor, horrible lawyer, horrible police officer, horrible teacher, horrible mom, horrible dad, horrible friend. I could keep going on and on, but you must do that. It's needed. So take your time. Give you some alone time so you can recharge, refill, and do things you need to do for you. When you learn to love yourself deeply, you stop chasing people who can't see your worth because you've already recognized it within yourself. Bars? I wrote some beautiful stuff. I really did. I just gotta... But it's true. It is. I'm very passionate about this because I've lived it, done it, been there, and wrote a book about it. Mm-hmm. So I just very passionate about it because I feel that is one thing that people are missing when they attack their healing journey. Like, you have to go within. You have to give yourself that time. You got to stop abandoning yourself and be there for you. You can't be there for no one else if you're not there for you first. Be there for your motherfucking self. Shit. So I'm going to say that one more time. When you learn to love yourself deeply, you stop chasing people who can't see your worth. When you learn your motherfucking worth, baby, top tier. And they can't see your worth if you don't see your worth. That's the same thing. Like, you learn your worth by self-care, healing, self-love. Know your worth. You stop abandoning yourself to make everyone else comfortable. You stop waiting for permission to become who you were always meant to be. Healing begins the moment you realize that the love you've been searching for starts with the way you love yourself. You are your own safe place. You are worthy of your own compassion. You are worthy of your own time, energy, and care. The more deeply you love yourself, the more freely you can receive love from others and offer it in return, not from a place of emptiness, but from a place of wholeness. And that is the point. You waiting on your boo to come. They're not coming if you don't know your worth. And then if you don't love you, you still gonna be waiting. But if you love you down, and don't play about you, he gonna come in, or she gonna come in right on time. And you're gonna be able to give them the love that they deserve. And they gonna be able to give you the love that you deserve. And you're gonna receive it, because you're gonna know you're gonna know that place of wholeness. That's the point, right? You teach others how to love you. Your standards communicate your value. When you ignore your own needs, apologize for existing, never say no, abandon yourself to keep others comfortable, you're teaching people that your needs come last. Healthy love begins with self-respect. When you love yourself well, you naturally attract healthier relationships because you no longer settle for less than what you deserve. And that is the point of self-love and your healing journey. Please rewind if you need to hear that again. Please take charge of your healing. There comes a moment in every healing journey when you have to make a decision. I'm taking ownership of my life. Your healing is your responsibility. Your spouse can't heal you. Your partner can't heal you. Your brother, sister, cousin, mom, dad, or your closest friends can't heal you. They can love you. They can support you. They can encourage you. They can walk beside you, but they cannot do your inner work for you. No one else can choose your thoughts. No one else can set your boundaries. No one else can decide to forgive, to grow, to seek help when it's needed, or to create healthier habits. Those are choices only you can make. And those are part of your healing journey that you need to do for you. When we expect someone else to make us happy, we place a weight on them they were never meant to carry. And that's not fair to them. That's not their job to make you happy. Make yourself happy. And when you are happy and by yourself, that is when you can bring another person in, because y'all can be happy together if they healed. Happiness, peace, and healing begins within. So it starts with you. Start there. It starts with you. That doesn't mean you'll never need support. Sorry. I just, yeah. So that brought me back to a story I just want to pause and say, because my friend, one of my good friends, we'll call him Buddy, my buddy. I always told me that independent means you by your motherfucking self. You know that, right? Independent means you're by yourself. So that's all I want to know. Just because you're giving all this love to you and being in tune with you does not mean that you'll never need support, that you don't want nobody by your side, because that's the other half of it, sir. That no, yes, independent means independent, but also when you are in that independent state, because I'm very independent, but I am open to the other half of that. Okay, so that's the healing, that's the healthy independence, knowing your place, knowing I'm good, and knowing that my boo got me if that's what that is. And we're gonna receive that because you're healthy. You know what I mean? That's a healthy independence. It's not saying fuck you, I don't need you. That's not the independence I'm talking about. Independence and loving yourself healthy ways, so you can create healthy relationships. Allow someone else to come in with you. We all need people who love us, and sometimes we also need the guidance of trusted friends, mentors, or mental health professionals. Seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness. Because healers need healing too, honey. The healing journey does not, you don't heal all these things and then, oh, I'm done. It's a journey. There's other things that you might need to fix and heal. No one is perfect. So I still welcome support, even though I have healed some things, and you too. So it is not I'm not bashing people in relationships or marriage or anything like that. I love marriage. I love relationships. I love all that. I love love. I'm a love girl, honey. I'm a love girl at heart. So I do love all that, but I need healthy relationships and healthy men. Not doing all that other bullshit. Sorry, I digressed. Back to this. But support is different from responsibility. The responsibility for your healing belongs to you. The responsibility for your peace belongs to you. The responsibility for the life you're creating belongs to you. The day you stop waiting for someone else to rescue you is the day you begin discovering your own strength. And that's what I meant. You become the person who shows up for yourself. You become the person who keeps the promise you make to yourself. You become the person who chooses healing and even when it's hard. You are the author of your next chapter. No one can walk the path for you, but every step you take is proof that you are capable of creating a life rooted in peace, purpose, and self-love. Choose yourself. Choose your healing. Choose your peace. Because the most important relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with yourself. I love that for y'all. And all the ones that are healing and dealing and need help, hit me up. You need help, hit me up. And yeah, I wish you well, because I'm not the only healer out there that's helping people heal. So go with somebody who you resonate with is what I would tell you. I want you to ask yourself so this is closing challenge. I love this talk today. It's you got me fired up, y'all. So in our closing, I want you to ask yourself one question today. What is one loving thing I can do for myself today that has nothing to do with my appearance and everything to do with my healing? Maybe it's forgiving yourself. Maybe it's making that therapy appointment. Maybe it's saying no. Maybe it's resting. Maybe it's replacing one negative thought with one truthful one. Healing doesn't happen because life gets easier. Healing happens because you become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate towards yourself. I love that. This week, I invite you to spend at least 10 minutes each day going within, investing in yourself. Meditate, sit quietly, journal, practice gratitude, read something uplifting. If Reiki is a part of your wellness routine, allow yourself time to receive a practice. Allow yourself to receive or practice it with intention. Speak affirmations of your life and notice how your thoughts begin to shift. Visualize your future self. Every time you choose a healthier thought or action, you're reinforcing a new pattern. This week, I challenge you to notice one negative thought every day and intentionally replace it with a kinder one, more constructive one. And one act of self-care, add one act of self-care to your routine, even if it's just for 5 minutes. Healing isn't about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself consistently. And what I tell you about 21 days, when you do something consistently, at least for 21 days or more, it will become a habit and you'll change some things. You don't have to have everything figured out today. Healing happens one choice, one thought, and one day at a time. Healing isn't one dramatic moment. It's a daily commitment to choosing yourself with compassion, patience, and love. And that's what I want you to do. Do for you. So as we close this out, thank you for spending time with me today. If this episode spoke to your heart, share it with someone who may need this reminder. Healing begins within, and every moment you choose to care for yourself is a step toward the life you're creating. Keep choosing yourself, keep growing, never stop believing in your ability to grow. Every small step forward matters. Take care of your mind, protect your peace, nurture your spirit, and be kind to yourself. Until the next time, remember you are worthy of love, grace, compassion, and care you so freely give to others. I love you. Love yourself too. Till next time.